Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I pray that you are having a splendid day. I pray that your thoughts are in the right place. Hold on one second. I'm thirsty. So, what's the definition of being thirsty? Oh my goodness. Is he gonna call me? Should I call him? He said he was gonna call me the other day. And I'm still waiting for him to call me. Forget it, I'm gonna call him. Hello? Oh, hey, yeah. You said that you were gonna call me yesterday, and you never did. Oh, you been busy? Busy doing what? Working. I mean, don't you get a break? You could have called me on your break. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying. You said you were gonna call me and you didn't, so I'm just. What? Thirsty. Ladies, being thirsty is not a good place to be. If a man is not showing interest, keep it moving. You thirsty? Now look, today's Valentine's Day, right? So it is so important that we are comfortable where we at. I mean, it is a process. I will say that it takes time, but you can definitely get there. Being comfortable, being single, being comfortable, yeah, being comfortable in your singleness. It's okay, get dressed up, get cute, be intentional about this time, but don't be thirsty. Thirst can be quiet. Thirst is wanting the attention, doing things to get attention, running after a man. Why am I thirsty? Hold on one second. But why am I thirsty? Thirst comes from insecurities. I don't know my worth. I don't know who I am. I'm afraid of not getting, being in a relationship. So I'm going to chase down that guy that said he was interested in me because there may not come another time. Another time may not come. So I'm chasing him down. Wrong. Don't be thirsty. It's unattractive. And men, they see that. But look, we're not even gonna focus on the man right now. We're gonna focus on us. Why am I thirsty? I'm thirsty because there is something missing in me. Like I'm missing the confidence. I'm lacking that. I'm lacking the confidence. I'm lacking the security. I'm lacking the faith in the Lord. Who's ever been thirsty? I'm guilty. Who's ever chased after a man? Guilty. But guess what? As I got older, I began to learn more about myself, learn more about Jesus, learn more about the importance of being a woman with purpose, seeking out attention from people. That's thirsty. Wanting to be seen and recognized. That's thirsty. Chasing after a man when that has never been your place. That's thirsty. Look, wherever there's insecurities, tackle that thing and be honest with yourself. Say, self, yeah, I'm thirsty. I've been thirsty, but no more. I'm not going to be thirsty anymore. I'm not seeking attention from men. I'm not trying to do things for attention. I'm not being desperate and settling because I want to be in a relationship. No more being thirsty for a relationship. No more being thirsty for a man. So, how do you get rid of thirst? How do you get rid of being thirsty for a man? I'm glad you asked. So, what you need to do is acknowledge that you thirsty, that you're thirsty, that you have a thirst, okay? And say, you know what? I never admitted it, but I've been thirsty. I've been thirsty for a relationship. I've been thirsty for attention. I've been thirsty for a man. I've been thirsty to be in a relationship. I've been desperate. I've chased after men. After not getting the attention that I was looking for, I was depressed or sad. Acknowledge that thing. All right. 2, you're going to sit down and make up in your mind, I'm not going to be thirsty anymore. I'm not being thirsty. I'm not quietly being thirsty or loudly being thirsty. Quiet thirst is when people can't tell you thirsty, but you know you thirsty. And that loud thirsty is people can see it. Or you calling him more than he's calling you. Or you're settling and you're compromising. Like even having sex to keep a man, that's thirsty. For real. Well, let me sleep with him. If I do that, then he'll stay. That's thirsty. It don't look good. Or some may even say, well, if I get pregnant, then I'll be able to keep him. We'll stay in a relationship and get married. That's thirsty. Or, if I dress this way or if I look this way, then he'll notice me, and thirsty. So what we're gonna do is, what we said first acknowledge. 2, we're gonna sit down and make up in our mind that I'm not gonna be thirsty anymore. 3, we're gonna seek God. Lord, how am I supposed to represent myself as a woman? How do I not not give off that thirstiness, that thirsty way? I don't want to be thirsty, Lord. Help me to be secure where I am. So our prayer is to God to help us to be secure and to be whole and to be satisfied and content where we are. So we won't thirst for that attention. So we won't thirst for the man to call us and we waiting by the phone and looking every 5 seconds. He didn't text me yet. Nope. 5 hours later. Still no text. Look. Do not stop your life for a man. Okay? You're not married. You are single. You are waiting on the Lord for him to bring you the man that he has for you. So, 1, we're going to acknowledge, okay, I'm thirsty. 2, we're going to sit down and we're going to say, I'm no longer going to be thirsty. And 3, we're going to seek the Lord and say, Lord, help me. God, I don't want to be thirsty anymore. Show me how to live a whole life, live a pure life, live a satisfied, God-fearing, godly living life. Lord, I want to be that wise woman who builds her house. I don't want to seek after a man. I don't want to seek after things. Lord, I don't want to seek after attention. I don't want to seek after pleasures. But Lord, I want to seek you. I'm tired of being thirsty. I'm tired of being thirsty, being desperate for the attention, seeking a guy who's not even interested in you, seeking a man who is not even looking at you. Then we done created some thought in our head. We done came up with this whole story in our mind, and then we start believing it. Ooh, I saw us together, and I saw me and him with this house, and we got married. That's thirsty. Thirsty. That is thirsty. We are not going to be thirsty. We are trusting in the Lord. Let's trust God. Let's seek after him. So what's number 4? The Lord said, if we hunger and thirst after righteousness, we shall be filled. Man, I know about the thirst. I've been thirsty before, but now my thirst is now. Look, God is still working on me. I'm going to tell you the truth. I am learning how to thirst after righteousness. The Lord said, if you are thirsty, he said, come to me. I will give you water to drink. Thank you for the water, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you for the water. God, and so when we are now moving from thirsting after a man to thirsting after Jesus, oh my goodness, that void will be filled. We will be filled with confidence. We will be filled with the Spirit of God. So then we'll have that wisdom on how to live and, how to carry ourselves as women. We won't be thirsty for a man, but we will be thirsty for Jesus. We'll be thirsty for him. We'll seek him instead of seeking a man. We'll spend time in his word instead of every 5 seconds looking at our phone for a message from a man who we may not even marry. So it is so important to seek God first. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. So that's what we're doing. We're done. We're not thirsting after a man anymore. We're thirsting after the Lord. He has living water. Oh my goodness. He has living water. Let's go to Jesus as well, and let's drink from his cup. Let's drink from the cup of Jesus. I want you all to have the best day ever, and just know it's only going to get greater. It's going to get greater and greater and greater. Just believe your latter days are greater than your former, which means everything that's happening now, everything that's getting ready to happen, it's going to be better than the past. Believe that. Expect that. Know that God has great things in store for you. We're not thirsty no more. Not for a man. We are thirsting after righteousness, so we can be filled with every desire, with every prayer that we've prayed, with every bit of confidence, with every bit of the self-esteem that we need to walk this walk with Jesus, with every bit of joy, with every bit of peace, with every bit of love. We are thirsting after righteousness. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I'm Simply Diane. I pray that you all were blessed. I will be posting again maybe next week sometime. If you have any questions, you can email me at joyofwaiting@gmail.com. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, I love you much.